What's up, you guys? Welcome. I'm here just hanging, playing some guitar. I don't even have my pedal board plugged in today. Just plugged straight in to this Bella Reverb because I'm leaving out of town tomorrow. But I woke up this morning and we had hit 15K. So I wanted to come on live stream, hang out, say what's up, play a little bit of guitar. Dude, I've been busy with a bunch of stuff, so I've not played a bunch of guitar recently. And I feel like I am like, dude, I do not know what I'm doing. Just crazy. Any of you guys have that? For the people watching afterwards, right? Because no one's in here yet. Just where you go just a couple days without playing. It's both refreshing, and also you're like, man, I don't know how to play anymore. Sean, what's up, man? Thank you, dude. Those kind of chord things, man. Let's do it in E, that kind of. UK, what's up? What's up, man? Person, human. Thanks, you guys. Hey, thanks, man. Been using Pod Go. What is up, you guys? Hey, thanks for all the nice wishes, man. Man, I haven't had my hands on a guitar in a couple days. Been using Podgo the last couple years for gigging, but just got my first tube amp from Buddy, AC15. Heck yeah. Alex, that's awesome, man. I've been getting really into the Vox stuff lately. Hey, thanks for the likes, too, you guys on the stream and whatnot. Get some people in here. I appreciate all the kind wishes from Philly. Al, what's up? Joe, good to see you. From Maryland. Heck yeah, RJ. RJ, what's your favorite guitar then? In fact, what's the main thing all of y'all are playing on? Good night from Indonesia. Hello, Indonesia. That's cool, huh? How about that, you guys? good Strat sound. In school right now. What's up, Jackson? School's back up, huh? Midas, thanks, man. Landon, great to see everybody, dude. How's everybody doing? There's school in August. I don't know. I've been so out of school for so long. I can't even remember when it starts now. Said, how old am I? I'm 31. Do you recommend running pedals through the normal channel or top boost with the box? Alex, you know what I can recommend is both. You just got to try them. So the top boost, I'm assuming it's the same as the AC30 because I've played a lot of AC30s. And the top boost, you've got a little bit more control over the EQ instead of just the cut. But each one's different. Some of them, the top boost is real shrill and intense. Some of them, it's not. Everyone's different. So I'd plug in through both of them and then turn the knobs a bunch, you know. And can't play any of them. My favorite is a PRS 5131 or 513. Got it. Got it on a steel all at the PRS experience in about. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I haven't played one of the 513s. That's like a kind of single coil / humbucker things, right? It's like Strat E, isn't it? Hey, thanks for becoming a member, Landon. I appreciate you guys. That is a great, easy way to just support the channel. I got more stuff coming. I got a video. I was doing a video that I made that I was editing that I didn't love, but was doing it. Here's the premise. Tell me if you guys want me to put this out. It's like the 5 main concepts I'm using playing live, like what I'm thinking about, right? Like National Number System's one of those, which that goes hand in hand with like the harmonized major scale, right? Being able to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. If I play the 6 right, I played a major accidentally, but you know. No, I'm not. I'm not single. He said play Belief. You know, sadly, I don't have my pedal board plugged in. I'll still play it, but I had a great like tone going for that opening kind of thing where he's doing all of that. What key is it normally? It says it's up here, I think. That goes to C, so hold on. And it goes back up to that, so if I go. There we go. I tried to play C there. That's not really gonna work though, is it? And he does like a. Then he does like a. Something like that, you know? I meant to go. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on? I don't have a ring on the wedding finger. It's this is my right hand. The camera's mirrored. I don't know Die With a Smile. I'm a pretty bad request guitar player, to be honest. James, okay, let me go through this. Alex, okay, so you're into that video? Tone sounds like SRV. Yeah, we're just clean today because I got no pedal and the amp I'm plugged into. It's just a single volume amp. and it's 44 watts. So if we crank it, it'll get loud, but I'm sitting about 1 foot away from it, so we're not gonna do that. But okay, let me keep going through. I got a couple of these. Shout out Toxic, what's up? I'm in the US. Okay, Tim, I know you use an HDR20. Yes. What reverb, how much, etc. I'll tell you what, we can worry. It just depends on the thing. I normally use a medium amount of reverb, nothing crazy, and it stays pretty consistent. Now, sometimes you want to wash it out. Right now, I'm in the Bella Reverb, not the HDR X20, because I'm taking that on the road tomorrow. But, about this is like a little more than I'd normally use. And this is just clean, and I just run the reverb straight into the front. I use the HX Stomp XL, right? Love that progression, man. I think that's really pretty, honestly. So I just run it into the front of it, about that much, nothing crazy. I'm not doing like a crazy amount of reverb. Love that tone, man. What's your setup? I'm just this SE Silver Sky. It's the cheaper one, right? I got the headstock cover off, but you can see it says SE. Straight into Sir Bella reverb. That's it. It's got reverb on the amp. Okay, being a member of Lanco, what's your rehearsal schedule like normally? Do you more frequently meet only in prep for a tour? Good question, Matt. Great question, actually. Okay, so rehearsal schedule for us, honestly, is this year, at the top of the year, we had the headline tour. So we rehearsed, I don't know, a bunch of days in a row. And we just got together at the Utility Players studio. So it's just us. And we rehearsed and we work out parts and built the show and figured out okay, here's the song order, here's transitions, here's cool moments, let's do this. And then before heading out on that tour, we had 2 days of full production rehearsal where you're at a big rehearsal space, front of house is running, in-ears are all running, the whole thing's going, the lights are running. And then we went out and started playing, and now we haven't rehearsed once since then. We're getting ready to write some more. So writing's a different kind of thing. But rehearse-wise, then we just play enough shows now where we made a 90-minute set, and then we'll just take that and shorten it. So the most we'll play is 90 minutes, but the least we've been playing is a 60-minute. So there's a 60-minute version, a 75-minute version, and then the full 90 version, basically. And that's what we do, Might have got a little out of tune there. Might have just made it worse. I need to scooch a little bit further back so you guys can see. more the fretboard while I'm playing. There we go. Okay. Great question, though, Matt. Thanks for the questions, you guys. And everyone hanging. Thanks for the likes on the stream. The new member, I appreciate it. I know a little bit of guitar, and I had a guitar class, but I forgot how to play guitar. Well, it is a you use it or you lose it type of thing, you know? Let me real quick block this person. Still can't figure out the riff. That's where I am. What riff are you trying to figure out? I can't even do a power chord. Well, hey, it just takes practice, you guys. It just takes practice. Do you usually use a spring reverb? I like a spring reverb, but that comes all down to taste, you know? That all comes down to taste. So obviously this in this amp is a spring reverb. I'll go back up to this, right? That beautiful, is that you? Yeah, you're talking, or gorgeous, is that you? Yeah, you're talking about this progression, I'm assuming. That's something I made up a while ago. You know what? I made that up sitting on the couch one morning watching the news the morning after that Vegas shooting. I just had a guitar in my hands, I was watching it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I should make something out of it. And it kind of felt like that kind of vibe, you know? You guys want to know? Well, let's break that down a little bit. So I'm playing an E major 7 out of this A shape, and I'm going 1, E's are 1 to 7, that full diminished. So just a half step down. So E to E flat diminished to the 6. So I'm just using this to walk myself to that 6, right? Then I'm doing this great little move where we go 6 to minor 5 to the 4, right? And that's a fun little move to get down to the 4 from the 6. You go. It kind of is acting like the 4 is the 1 now, and we're kind of going like 3, 2, 1 in a way. And then I just do a 2-5 back to E. So I'm going F sharp minor, the 5 chord, B, back to 1, right? AJ, what's up, man? Good to see everybody. Well, I'm way behind on the comments. Okay, let me sorry you guys. Let me get down on this. What do you use spring reverb? Okay, Scott, what's up, Scott? Good to see you. Let's see. Retired last month. Hey, congratulations, Scott. Congratulations, man. Still part-time consulting, but we'll have freedom to practice more. That's awesome. Hey, that's a huge accomplishment, Scott. Being able to retire, that's really exciting. So something using Lydian? Well, Lydian, you'd just be like playing over the 4 chord, right? So if we're thinking I'm in the key of E still, but let's focus on like A as the home bass, and I went like. Let's go. Right, and then we're just thinking the 4 chord, but it has that raised 4th, right? So we're going, instead of normal A would be, right? And here we're going. Oh, see, not there. Sounds great over a major 7 chord. Anyways, is that a PRS? Yeah. It's an SE Silver Sky. What's your favorite venue you played with Lanco? Landon, good question, man. Also, welcome to the members. I appreciate it. What's my favorite venue? I don't know. Some of the festivals have been really cool. Actual venue, though, we technically played the Opry, both at the Opry and at the Ryman. So playing both of those is pretty cool. That might be the coolest, to be honest. That might be the coolest. Hey, Vivek, what's up? Hey, yeah, also on top of that, if you guys are interested in guitar lessons, you reach out to the email that AJ just put in there, timavenmusic@gmail.com. Love to work with some of you guys. Do them over FaceTime. Happy to talk about anything you want. Guitar is so hard to play, I swear. It just takes practice, you know? Just takes practice. All right, can you play Your Ways Better by Forrest Frank? I don't know that. There we go. Thanks, AJ. You play bass? I'm not much of a bass player, honestly. Yellowstone, except for the temperature. Yellowstone was super cool. That was just an outdoor thing, you know? If that's how the Silver Sky SEC sounds, I want to know which amp and cab exactly you've got it running through. I'm running through a Bella Reverb, a Sir Bella Reverb. It's like a Fender style 6L6. I've got no pedal. I'm plugged straight into the front of the amp. The amp's on about 1 3/4 out of 10. I got the reverb on. It's on the 44 watt setting, and here it is. Who knows what we're playing, man? I'm just playing all kinds of random stuff. But hey, some John Mayer plays, I can play some John Mayer. Hey, AJ, thanks for being proactive, going through blocking all these people. Are you willing to do an in-person paid lesson for someone that visits Nashville as a one-off? Yeah, absolutely, David. A lot of my lessons, honestly, are, I've got some that are consistent, but a lot of them are just one-time things. So I do a bunch over the internet through here, right? I use Zoom. But I am happy to do a lesson if you're traveling through. The in-person lessons, honestly, are a lot better. You get a lot more out of it just because we can play together some. You know, the online lessons, still great, right? It's still good. We just can't actively jam it all, you know? Because even there, we could say, okay, whatever you want to work on. Let's say you're like, well, I want to work on using the cage system. I could sit and we could drone an E chord over a groove and... And okay, let's practice on just highlighting that E chord while we're playing, right? I'm going to go. Whatever we're working on. You can work on mix and major and minor, right? Here's real majory. Let's add some minor flair on it, right? If I go. If we play right then. A lot of noodling today. A lot of random noodling. Hey, thanks, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hitting the like button. All of this. Hey, Tim, I love the last video you did where you have the glasses. Awesome. I'm glad you liked that. Great to, yes, there's absolutely going to be more of that to come, Bill. I'm glad you guys liked that. That was a lot of fun. It took a lot of editing on my part. That was probably the video I had to spend the most time trying to edit all that together. But I hope you guys liked it. How did you transition from Broadway to Lanco? And do you prefer the lifestyle of Lanco now? So, Matt, absolutely. Now, real quick, Matt, if you're still in here, are you asking like playing wise, how did I make the transition, or literally like how did I get the gig? Is that which are you asking? But the easy answer is the lifestyle. Absolutely. It's yeah, I like it better. Now, there's some factors. You can make good money on Broadway, you know. You make good money, but here I'm like invested in a product. There's ownership, you know. So I make money, but there's also potential for great return. Also, I mean, you know, being in Lanco, it's a band, so I get to be the artist too, and do all the artist stuff, which some people would hate and be like, I want nothing to do with it. I really like it. I like the interviews. I like the meet and greets. I like going to the award shows and stuff. I like playing and recording on the album. You know, I like all that stuff. It's cool. I think it is. But there's plenty of people that'd be happy all day long, just let me play. So, you know, and because of you guys, right, and the YouTube following and whatnot, you know, I've got kind of my own thing going here too, which I really enjoy. I'd like to put out some music. There's so much stuff I'd like to do, man, but... I'm not much of a singer about that. You know, it's two different progressions. Like it's this. then I had another one of those. Who knows, you know? Anyways, just playing. And let me see Matt. Stetson napping, and we got the great Stetson picture. That's awesome. I forgot I put that emoji in there. Emoji. Very skilled. Hey, thanks, you guys. No, Stetson, I don't think is napping. I think he is in the other room. I don't think he's napping. Guitar style is very much like John Mayer. Hey, thanks. I spent too much time learning all those songs. You know, trying to get a. Sound like you play professionally, but I don't know about you. Sorry, I do. Hey, heck yeah. Hey, thanks, you guys. Sweet, thanks. I'll email you. Absolutely, David. Shoot it. Tim Avon, same as my YouTube here. Tim Avon Music at Gmail. See to the VA Hollow. 2 summers from now. Guarantee I'll remind myself. Absolutely, Neptune. It's great to have you in here. The noisy train type groove. I can try and do something like it. Good morning, everybody. What's up? Oh, Matt, literally, how did I get the gig? Okay. I'll tell the story real quick. How did I get the gig with Lanco? I was playing with an artist named Hayden Kaufman, and I'd played with a bunch of artists. I'd played on Broadway a bunch full-time at one point. Well, for like 9 months full-time. I'm just trying to survive, make my money, play that stuff, trying to get better. And on TikTok, I started consistently posting stuff on TikTok, and I was doing some playing stuff, you know. But I also had like a video. One of my first videos, which is kind of like the cornerstone of this channel, right? Is it kicked off saying, "So you want to be a guitar player in Nashville? Can you do it?" You know, and it was like an encouraging video, just trying to be like, "Look, it's hard, but there's work down here, and if you're interested in doing that, you know, you got to give it a go," and this and that. So I'd started making videos like that. Not crazy views, but that one specifically, I remember like the next day I woke up and had like 14,000, which was a lot at the time for me. And I was like, oh, this is sick. Some people like this. I kept making videos like that. Well, then like a few months later on Instagram, I get a DM. The day before, the Lanco Instagram account had followed me, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I remember that song, Greatest Love Story and Born to Love You. I was like, I was listening to that on the radio when it had come out. It's like, that's cool. That's a real account that followed me. Then the next day I was getting out of the shower, getting ready to head to a rehearsal. And there was a DM from the Lanco Instagram account. And it said, hey man, this is Brandon Lancaster. I sing in Lanco. Been following your stuff for a couple months and I really dig it. We might have a potential opening. Are you interested in that opportunity? So I replied back like, whoa, yeah, absolutely. That's crazy. And then the next day I got on the phone with Brandon for like well over an hour. Brandon loves to talk. It's crazy because these guys are like my best friends now. Some of my best friends. I got a couple of little groups of best friends. He basically lined it out and was like, look, we're looking for someone. I've been following your stuff and it's really cool, you know, and I like your attitude, the vibe. I like how you play. You maybe are potentially a good fit. So normally in Nashville, like let's say this isn't going to happen. Jason Aldean has a pretty set band, but I saw Jason Aldean play last night. So let's say Jason Aldean needs a guitar player. They'd hold this has actually happened less and less now. I feel like a lot of it is just word of mouth and recommendations. But classic audition, right, would be, okay, we've got 10 guys auditioning, or 10 people, guys or gals, whatever. And okay, your time slot is 3:30 on Monday. We're going to play 3 songs. Most of the time, the artist isn't even there for that, you know. Like they were doing auditions like that, it'd be management and the band leaders. And I guarantee Jason Aldean would not be at the audition. Not that they're even looking for players now. I'm just using it as an example. And you'd go, you do your thing. They'd maybe talk to you a little bit if they're kind of interested. What's your schedule like? This and that. Okay, great. You'll hear back from us at some point with a decision. And then 90% of the time, you get a call back saying, hey, we really appreciate you coming out. We've gone a different direction, but we want to thank you for taking your time, right? So they were going to do, Lanco is like, well, let's do an audition. But the audition was just a hang. There's no one else scheduled to audition. I just met up at the studio, and I met the guys. And right away, we did play music. I think they off the bat were like, okay, let's play some music, because if he sucks, we're going to be like, man, it's not they're not afraid to tell you what they're thinking. So they would have just been like, I don't think they would have been mean to me, but they'd have been like, dude, I don't think it's a fit. So immediately, they didn't even tell me what songs to learn. I just went on Spotify, and obviously Greatest Love Story, and then Born to Love You. Both Born to Love You wasn't a #1, but still a couple 100 million streams across all the platforms, right? It's a platinum song. Those two. So I just picked the top 3 on Spotify and practiced them. And then went over and we did that. And then there's a point in the set where we did this Troublemaker jam where I have a big long solo. And I remember Brandon being like, okay, let's test him on this. And he's like, look, it's going to be in the key of E. And we're just going to not tell you what to do. I want to see what you do. And they just started jamming and I just start trying to rip. And it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. You know, my solo now is way better. But then basically what we did is they had booked me for a show. And he's like, okay, I think we're good. Let's do this show. We've got a show. And we'll just kind of go from there. And honestly, I practiced a ton for that show. I knew the songs like the back of my hand. I practiced my stage presence and just all the stuff. And I was super nervous for it. But I showed up and I crushed. And Brandon off the bat was like, I think you're the guy, man. So I was that point like side player, but they had sat down and said, look, we're looking for a member of the band. Like Lanco is the artist as a group. It's not just a hired gun side player. Like he's like, we're looking for someone to join this thing and have like real stock in this thing. creatively and literally, right? So after about just over a year of kind of being like faux, like I'm half sideman, I'm kind of in the band, but I'm not officially in the band. I'm not in the pictures yet, but I'm doing some of the meet and greets and stuff. Then Brandon took me out to dinner one day, little Mexican restaurant, was like, dude, if you want it, you can be in the band. And he was like, look, this is plus or minus, you know, this is hard work. And that was like 3 days before going to the ACM Awards. Now, we were playing at the after party at the ACM Awards. So I was going to be there to play, but all the guys went to the show, did the red carpet, do all the interviews, all that stuff. So he asked me right before that, and he's like, okay, you're coming then. And then that means you're going to the awards. So then literally after that, next day, I'm getting fitted for an outfit, for clothes, for the ACM Awards. Then I start being in the pictures. We redo a whole photo shoot. I'm in all the pictures and stuff. And then I started at the back half of this last album, then recording on the album. And now for the past 2 years, been in the band. That was a really long-winded story just to tell you that Brandon hit me up on Instagram because he saw my TikToks. And it wasn't because I was playing crazy on TikTok. It's because he liked my vibe. He saw I had playing stuff. He saw like, okay, he can play. But he liked my personality and demeanor more, you know. It's a great band right here that I'm doing. That's a hard band. That's hard. Okay, anyways, you guys. Here, hold on just a second. Let me block this guy. I don't know how to play the beat it solo. It's like a different style than a lot of the stuff I play. Nothing else matters. I don't know. Got too many people in here. Favorite brand? I don't know. Or guitars? Or what do you mean when you say favorite brand? Slow Dance in Your Brain Room I can do. I can do a lot of John Mayer stuff. Yo, Phantom, what's up? Hey, AJ, thanks for deleting all these spam messages. A minor string skipping arpeggio. Are you asking me to do that, Nicholas? We need young guitar players or this community is going to die. Am I reading the chat? Yeah, I was just big on that, what's it called? Sorry, on that story. Sorry, you guys. Absolutely, Rick. I agree. Plus, they come up with some creative stuff that no one's ever thought of. So many people asking for stuff I don't know how to play. So I think, I mean, here's what I'd say, Nicholas. Are you like A minor string skipping arpeggio, you know? This is a thought kind of experiment thing. Or, I don't know. Because I'm not hating on that. But, like, what are you using that for, you know? At certain points, I guess, if you wanted to do this type of thing where you go... I mean, that's technically, I just skipped a string, here's an A minor arpeggio. But, you know, it's not like just doing that or going... Like, what's the music on it, you know? I could sit and go... Lost the groove. want something that's technical, that's kind of fun to do, or you're playing over A minor, if you go up to the 1 chord, so A6, we're thinking I'm going A minor, right? You can do that A minor 9 thing. What's fun is you can come up, play a little C major 7 arpeggio, right? So if I'm playing, right, play out a C major 7 for a second, and then kind of land back on that root. What if I play it right though? That was a. Someone asked about that train thing earlier. I can't remember, but it's like a. Ha! Thanks, guys. I'm just out here, messing around. Hey, Philip, great thing. Do you ever use a thumb pick or stay with hybrid picking? Just hybrid picking. I've tried. I've put a thumb pick on before, and it's so foreign. I'd have to like relearn how to do it. So just hybrid picking. Hybrid. I go in between fingers, just pick, and hybrid like all the time. You know, and a lot of that stuff, like what I was just doing. So I have to just pick. You can see my right hand. But another version is going. See there, I'm trying to exaggerate my pick, middle finger, ring finger, pick down. You can see when my fingers kind of move right there. You know, if I really want. Anyways, I'm just messing around. But good question. It's better than just a straight A minor arpeggio anyways. Yeah. Well, if you're looking for that, just take your straight A minor arpeggio and just skip a couple strings, right? What did I do? I don't know what I did, but I did something where I went like a, or even here. What's that thing I did up here where I went? All right, I'm just thinking, okay, what was the arpeggio? And I just purposely was trying to skip strings because you asked for that, right? Or you could go, I don't know, you just skip them. Thumb pick always feels odd to me after 40 years of I agree. I can't like do the, it's a whole nother movement. I'm really good at having this in, like I'm good at having these disconnected from this, but then the thumb pick, I have to have this completely alone and this, and these two are conjoined right now. I can't like, not, you know. Hey, gonna be in Nashville Labor Day weekend. Any jam or bluegrass focused venues in town? I don't think I'm performing anywhere as far as I know right now, but yes, I'd go to the Station Inn. Great bluegrass. Also, you could go down to Dee's Cocktail Lounge in Madison. Station Inn is kind of a little more storied downtown. They'll have actually, they both have a cover charge. And then the Underdog in Nashville also. The Underdog has different stuff all the time, so you might catch a night that's not bluegrass. Maybe it's more blues or something else. But the Station Inn, it's probably where you could absolutely do it. Used his guitar like a percussion instrument for train songs. Yeah, he did. I do teach guitar, Martin. If you're interested in it, it's my YouTube name, timavenmusic@gmail.com. I do online lessons. I do them over Zoom. Everyone always asks how much it is. It's $1 a minute. $1 a minute. Hybrid picking is where I'm using the pick and the fingers at the same time. So here's just pick. I have to like force myself to do that there. So there, I'm just using the pick. Now here's just my fingers. Now here's them together. Pick. You hear it a lot in country stuff, right? If I go. Anyways, really got carried away there, huh? It is the John Mayer signature one. It's the cheaper PRS one too. It's not the American-made one. It's the other one. Sounds good. Look, I mean, it even does that country stuff, right? Y'all just heard that. Does the like this back pickup? I always think of it. Here's the middle pickup. I do like a. These two. Also, I got a Stratton Audio middle pickup in. Shout out to Stratton Audio. I don't have the full set in yet. I think I was the first artist with Stratton Audio. Jason, awesome, nice dude. Excited to work with him. But Okay, middle pickup. Here's the classic, right? What do you want to hear? That was kind of cool. It's the type of my guitar. Sorry, it's a PRS. What's up? B-Rads, what's up? How you use the bell versus nobles on your board? Thanks for the videos. Hey, awesome. Say what? Great question. Great question. And honestly, I get that a lot because people are like, why aren't they the same? So the nobles I have doesn't have the bass cut. It's not a vintage one. It's just like a little bit older. It's not a vintage. So there's no bass cut knob. So it's pretty beefy. It's pretty beefy, which I love with single coils. It's awesome. But with humbuckers, sometimes it's too beefy. So the bell, I've got more control over how much top end and how much bass is happening. So I have the bell dialed a little bit brighter, not so woofy. And then I keep the nobles a little bit more woofy. So sometimes the nobles is great to add more saturation. It's also a little more gainy, just the one I have. Or I'll use it with single coils to beef it up. Whereas when I'm in humbuckers, a clear, good cutting through sound, I've got the bell on. And I'll switch them up some. But yes, they are set different. I know it's the same pedal, but they're set very different. So I really like having both on the board. And I use both of them a lot, really consistently. They're my two most used pedals. Ever divide the beat up by 5%? Not really, honestly. To be honest, Nicholas, might be above my pay grade a little bit, man. Even though he uses a thumb pick. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, guy? Dude, I don't even know Hey Joe off the top of my head. It's almost... That I should know. That I should know. I wish I was a better singer, but I'm not. Hey, Mark. What's up, bro? Been with you since under... Hey, thanks, man. What is your dream guitar? And are you pretty content with playing what you have? Or are you like me and always want... Hey, Mark, first off, and all of you guys. Dude, thanks for everyone that subscribed. We're at 15K now. More videos to come. It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed the YouTube thing. And I've met a lot of people from it. A lot of people have seen the videos. That's really cool. Really cool. Dream guitar, I'll tell you what, honestly, I really love the stuff I have right now. You know, you always kind of want something more. I love the PRS stuff, and I play it because I like it, not just because I'm working with PRS. I play it because I use them, and I like them. I enjoy it. What's a dream instrument? You know, probably a vintage actual Strat. That would be cool. You know, at some point I'd love to own a 335, but I've got a version of that. I mean, right? You know, I have the PRS version. I'll plug the hollow body in for a second. I hope it's in tune because I do not have my tuner handy. Let me see if I can get this for you guys. Hold on just a second. Don't leave. I'm coming back. Right, so this type of... Man, this guitar rings like a bell. They're all... You know what's crazy? You guys want to know, and I love doing this. I was just holding and playing the cheapest instrument that I own, the least expensive. Now, this is the most expensive instrument, and I like them both literally equally as much. I love playing both of them. They're two different styles, obviously. You know, if you just have a cheaper style of this one, it's like, oh, you probably... But both are so good, man. So good. Let's hear a little bit of this. bridge. Damn weird guitar. Hey, Mark. Anyways, thanks for the great comment. Thanks for following along for so long, too. I lost a bunch of people when I switched off the Silver Sky, but it's hard to get a clean guitar sound that has a crisp low note sound and a thick high note sound. Can be hard, yeah. Even on here, switching guitars, I'd maybe change up the EQ just a little bit. I'd roll a little bit more of that high off for this top bit, you know, or I just roll the tone back a little bit on here, right? And hey, so this is a PRS hollow body too. It's a piezo one. This is a really cool guitar, man. I love playing this guitar. It's a little bit thicker. It's fully hollow. And here's the fun thing on it, right? It's got the piezo. So let's check this out. Here's just the piezo. So not these pickups. There's a piezo under this bridge, and you get... If I play that right... There's both of them blended together. So here's just electric. There's a little bit of that piezo. It's just straight back to electric. Hey, that middle pickup is a Stratton audio pickup on the other guitar. Sorry, you guys, I'm way behind on the comments. Let me answer a couple of these. Hendrix poster in your guitar room. Dude, that's a must, right? Must. Hey, thanks, J-Mox. I appreciate that. Thanks so much for putting the time in. Hey, Rick, that's a really nice comment, Rick. If you're still in here, I appreciate that. Stratton Audio, AJ, thanks for linking Stratton Audio. I appreciate that. Also, thanks, AJ, going through, keeping the comments in check. Maybe a stupid question, but as a guy who regularly uses both humbucker and single coil guitars, how do you deal with volume differences? Level set going through Noble's Bell. Just let front of house manage. Hey, Philip, great question. So for Lanco, we have a front of house, and they can change it. But honestly, most of the time, this is how the Lanco set works. I've either picked for that show, I brought the Strat or I brought a humbucker guitar, and I'm going to use one of those primarily. When I'm out with my own guitars, it's humbucker most of the time, and then I'll use the Strat for like open E. And that open E one is more gainy in general with the slide. So I just throw on an extra drive. Like with this, I'd never have more than 2 stacked at a time because it gets intense. But the Strat, for a solo thing, I might have 3 of them stacked. But you're right, it is a thing. So when you're setting the amp up in general, I'm setting it for whichever is going to be my main thing that day. So if it's the single coils, the amp's going to be turned up more just to match the volume of what the output of these would be, right? And if it's a humbucker, it'll be according to that. And then sometimes I've got a humbucker backline guitar if I don't have all my own guitars, and I'm playing slide on it. Then, you know, if it's too loud, just knock that volume back. Make it feel like it's about the same, you know? Just knock that volume back. Doesn't have to be on 10, you know? So that's kind of my thought process on it. Great question, though. Really good question. Thanks Philip. Martin, hey, thanks for subscribing, Martin. Great to see you in here. Send me a link for you emailed for those lessons. Hey, Martin, absolutely. I don't have a way to contact you. I can't like send you guys links or anything like that. But it's timhavenmusic@gmail. It's just my YouTube name @gmail.com. That's how we can get in touch about the lessons. I do love the Strat. The 79 Natural Ash Strat. Sick. Scott? Owned it since 1980. That's cool. What do you play? I like a lot of blues, country, some like funky soul stuff, you know, I don't know. All kinds Hey, Wes, also a great question. Do you have issues with the hollow body feeding back on stage? Honestly, no, not this one. Now, here's the thing. It'll feed back sometimes, but not like a howling feedback. I can like milk it and like use it as a sound. It's really cool. I really enjoy doing that. No, this is not, and it's completely hollow. It only has a block that's right under the bridge here. It's about this thick going up and down. Otherwise, the whole thing's hollow. I don't know that you might be able to see some of it in there. There, you can see the block. See the block? Otherwise, you can see the light coming through, right? Great question, though. Custom 24 is awesome. Duct tape on the tone knobs and tuners. Hey, thanks, Nicholas. Sent one Tim Haven gift membership. Hey, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Good to see you in here, too. I appreciate that, you guys. I've got a couple more minutes on here with y'all, and then I'm going to hop off. I have an American Acoustic, and it was terrible. Thanks. Interesting. Hold on. Did I miss a comment before, Wes? It sounds like you said something. Oh, I see. American. Oh, I see. Yeah. You're talking about the American Acoustic. Oh, you have an Acoustasonic. Got it. That makes sense. Yeah. This so this is what I think. The Acoustasonics Fender took, and it's like acoustic guitar meets electric guitar coming from the acoustic side. This is my thought of it. PRS here took similar idea, but it's electric guitar meets acoustic. So it's electric first, then acoustic. Acoustasonic feels more like an acoustic instrument, then it does some electric stuff. Whereas this with the piezo, and through front of house, right? So look, there's two output jacks. One is for the piezo. In fact, you can see it. It's upside down, but it does say piezo. Because through a guitar amp, it still colors it, so it doesn't sound completely like an acoustic guitar, but you can hear the difference some. I mean, listen, here's just the pickups. That is a damn good guitar. Look, it's still going. This is a man, thing sings. Okay, there's acoustic, or I'm sorry, electric. Let's go to piezo, which is the acoustic component, and plugged straight into a PA, it really sounds like a plugged-in acoustic. Through a guitar amp, it still colors it. So here's piezo. Yeah, it's cool. I'll run both the outputs together when I'm using this with Lanco, and I send the piezo to front of house like an acoustic line, and then I send the electric to my amp. And I can mix and match them. I can use just one, I can use just the other, or I can blend them together. And then when you're hitting on big, you know, and I've got both going, it's got a real good, you know, and it's great because listen to this. Here's just the guitar. Man, I mean, this thing projects a lot. It's an awesome instrument to play unplugged, honestly. Okay, said hi. Just subscribed. Seen you once before. Hey, thanks. I appreciate the sub, you guys. Man, do this at night. I just found out that I'm going to George Lynch show, and he's a friend, and I need to do some sound check stuff for him. You're a great guitarist. Hey, thanks. That's awesome, too. Wes, congrats on getting in the club. I appreciate that, too, Joe, on gifting the membership. It's the easiest way to support the channel. You guys have heard it before. Everyone's been on YouTube. Piezo thinks sounds. Hey, thanks, Nicholas. I'm Nashville-based. How many hours per day? Not as much as I used to, but still. I do it also as a job now, so like I end up. My real job is I have to travel all the time. That's what the job is. Say so honking clean, not just regular clean, but Donato / trap clean, which is coming from, hey, well, Rick, I appreciate that. Some Donato, but especially a lot of trap. Not gonna lie, you know, I've spent a lot of time trying to get better at that and do that, you know, stuff that I learned. There's a great Guthrie. If you guys look up, it's like 1.5 minutes on YouTube, an old Guthrie trap solo. He's playing Gentle on My Mind. Just type in his name, Gentle on My Mind. Man, that solo is so good. And I've been chasing that for years. I haven't practiced it enough to really have it down. But he's going. It's. Last lick is the hardest one. He's going, it's just C-shaped over the 5 chord, and he just like arpeggiates it. It's like a sweep. And I'm playing that like maybe half speed. But the. Chasing that lick for years. I've never practiced it enough to have it really clean. Straight from Guthrie trap stuff right there. I'm trying to weave in and out of those little easy changes. Are you major label? Been 2 labels, Sony, and then a label now called Riser House. Yeah, see, Brazilian. The thing is, once you plug them in, doesn't matter. You know, it's a plugged-in acoustic sound. Because like the Martin sounds good, right? This sounds good, but plugged in. When you're plugged in and you're playing on a big stage, it's no one's hearing the actual acoustic, you know. But you're right. It doesn't at home. I don't know if this thing too. I had someone in. I didn't know it was in drop D, but I gotta. Anyways, there's the Martin. Yeah, this is a 0015. You know. Just playing every drop D song, I know. Anyways, also on that same note, you know, I see those videos on the internet too, people that have tried the piezo stuff, and it's like, oh, it doesn't sound like a Martin and stuff. But I think, to be honest, the piezo is just not for most people. Like the way I'm using it, you got to think about it too. I've got them blended. I've got the full crunchy electric tone coming out of my amp and a full acoustic tone coming out at the same time of the PA on a big stage. So there, right, when I'm going, I've got that hit and attack, and it sounds like I'm playing two instruments, you know, and that's the power of it, is being able to hit those big diamonds or chord things, even if I go. Fun to play acoustic. I played acoustic. Hey, AJ, dude, thanks for the members, man, as always. I appreciate it, you guys. Okay, hey, I've got just a couple more minutes on here. Royals, dude, thanks, man. I don't know what juice is, though. Tell me what you mean, Royals. I appreciate the $1.99. I'm going to go through those comments that I've missed so far, and then I'm going to hop off. I need to eat some food, you guys. Awesome way to spend my lunch. Hey, Wes, you're probably gone already, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. Beautiful Sleep. That is a great... Check out that video on YouTube, honestly. That's one of my all-time favorite solos. Yeah, I love Justin Ostrander. Who are you signed to Atlantic with? Is it yourself? And melody and lyrics. I mean, yeah, that's why Greatest Love Story was a #1, no doubt. It's the melody and lyrics. Who is your Mount Rushmore guitarist? John Mayer. Probably Stevie Ray Vaughan, even though I don't play like that all the time. Mateus Sasato. Honestly, a lot of Guthrie Trap stuff. Tom Bukovac. Country Western Sound. Hey, thanks, guy. Clarity and attack. The overtones. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate those really nice comments, Nicholas. I need a 7-string. 7-string. That's crazy on an acoustic. It definitely sounds different, especially going into the big thing here is that I'm just in a electric guitar cabinet. And when you're playing electric guitar, right, you gotta remember the guitar is only half the instrument. Whatever you're plugged into is the other half. So here, this is no doubt coloring that piezo. When it's plugged straight into a PA, it gets more of a plugged-in acoustic sound. But what's the reason to run compressions after your drives? I mostly use that compression as a boost. And there is a little bit of compression on it, but I don't want it that was already there, then boost it. Instead of if you boost it, drive has more drive, right? So that's my idea behind it. That's what. Oh, I don't know how to play slide. Next thing we're going to get an acoustic Unchained. Tell me it's just better. Whatever. Oh, he's saying whatever. Okay, thanks, Roy. Well, there's some stuff I hate to say. I hate to say it because I'm about to hop off, you guys. I gotta eat some lunch. Let me get my little sign up though, you guys. I can't thank you enough for the tips, the hanging in the chat, all the members too. I really appreciate that. You guys, 15K on YouTube. That's a big milestone. And I'm really thankful for you guys for making that happen here. I'll do one final. I'll leave you with this thing I wrote. I don't even have a B section, but it's a cool right hand pattern. This is so simple though. I just take an E chord. Alright, that's it. And I go. Now I need some lyrics, right? Now I know. I don't know. Now I know. I don't have lyrics, but I love that right hand pattern. It's hard to keep that thing going. That's kind of. Singing to that and playing at the same time seemed very tough. Honestly, that one's not as hard. I wrote a couple lyrics to that in like high school, which kind of suck. And I can't sing them well. I don't know how. Like I used to do. Now I know. This is gonna sound weird, but I just need to. See, I'm not a singer. Get out of here. Back to a place that I once called home, where the grass grows green and I will never grow old. It's been a long time since I tried to do that. Anyways, shitty high school lyrics. Not great singing. All right, you guys. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I've got to go eat. Live life, you know. But I appreciate it. Great stream today. Awesome seeing everybody. Be on the lookout for some new videos coming soon. Email if you guys are interested in lessons. Hey, guy, thanks. Maybe we'll write some more to that. I appreciate the positive comments on the singing. That's not me honestly trying as hard as I can because I feel like it's not great. But thank you. All right, you guys, and with that, I'm signing off. So until next time, peace.